Hello, everybody, and very warm welcome to the Ask the Accountant Pitstop podcaster here in Manchester 2025. We've got sunny skies still. It's lovely. The place is still buzzing with excitement, and we've got our next special guest along. So remember, if you like this content, you're already in the right place. So like, subscribe, and all that sort of stuff to make sure that you don't miss out on what's happening in the world of accountancy. Please explain to the world who you are and why you're here.
Hi, so my name is Eva Mrazikova, and I work for Iris as a director of product marketing. But in my previous life, I was an accountant, and I'm still an accountant first, no matter what.
Amazing, amazing. Now we're going to deep dive into who you are, but I want to rewind the clock before that, because the first time we ever met was on, is it defunct now? Is that the right word? Solution called Clubhouse. Do you remember Clubhouse days?
It was a Clubhouse, I remember that, yes.
How has it moved on since the Clubhouse days for you?
Goodness. So I think the idea of starting a Clubhouse was really to, talk to the accountants and bookkeepers around the country, to professionals and vendors, and to share ideas how we can help each other and how we can embrace the digital transformation and so on. And we had few very good guests and heard a lot of advice, but it was just kind of the idea of, talking about the struggles openly, because it's easy for people to talk about success, but people probably don't like to admit when they fail, and I think on this journey it's quite important. So just to embrace it. We don't get it always right, but we learn and we move on. So, I think that was the point of that.
I loved it. And do you think Clubhouse is ever going to come back, or do you think there'll be a version of Clubhouse coming back?
I don't know. I think now the podcasts and, LinkedIn Live, I think that's probably more engaging. I think Clubhouse was right at that time, but we have other media that they are more engaging now, I would
100%,
say.
100%. All right, so we're here in sunny Manchester. It's actually really sunny. It's actually really,
beautiful.
really warm. Yeah, absolutely loving it. But what was your first impression of the event, though, when you came in this morning? Do you feel like it was, larger than before, bigger than before? What was your overriding?
Well, definitely you feel that buzz, you feel that excitement. Obviously, it's a much smaller event than the event in London, but I think that it's giving it that more community sense vibe. So, really good vibe, seeing people, again, passionate about what they do, passionate about what they talk about. And I really think it's a sense of community here, and people are just trying to 100%. Learn and help each other. So, it's the best place if you want to get any ideas or learn about what's happening in the tech world, in accountancy, the best place to be.
I love that. So what were you most looking forward about today? What was it that was you wanted to get out of it?
I think the first thing really when we are coming to these events is to speak to our customers, to hear firsthand their experience, but also their issues, their struggles. Nobody is perfect. So really it's just to meet with as many accountants and bookkeepers, whether they are our clients or not, but kind of to talk to our peers and listen to them. I think that's the main goal. Obviously we're looking at, what other vendors are doing, but I think it's about the accountants and bookkeepers today.
I love that. And I don't know completely out of the loop if it's happening or not, but are you doing the quiz again, or is that, because was it 3 years ago that I remember being at the big quiz? It was a legendary.
Big quiz, yeah, we did it. No, we're not doing it.
Okay.
We're not doing it this time, no.
That's a big shame, though. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. It'll always be remembered as one of the favourite kind of after parties that we've ever been to. Really good fun that was. So, what's been your highlight though of today? What's really stood out for you so far? Was it talking to all the customers, or is there anything else? Have you managed to go to any of the talks or anything? Or
I don't know whether I would call it a highlight, but there is a definitely theme here, which I feel we had for a few years now. You're not going to be surprised when I say it, but it's MTD, right?
Oh, you'll have to fill me in, I don't know.
It's just not going to go away.
And
I think as more we are approaching it, it's probably maybe creating more apprehension with some people, but I think people are still so hungry about the knowledge, and there are still so many unknowns. So I think, again, this is the best place to learn and speak directly to the source.
And is it making tax digital or making tax delightful? What's your feeling at the moment?
Making tax daunting? No, I'm just joking.
I love it.
It's making tax digital. I think the idea of it, in a principle is great, but I do fear, how is it going to... I'm being optimistic, obviously, but I think a lot of the burden is on the accountant.
Yeah.
And I feel there is a huge sense of responsibility on their behalf, but there are some things that are going to be beyond their control. So I do worry about the hard-working, accountant, whether, they will be able to capitalize on it. And I do hope, as many of them will see it as an opportunity.
Yeah, I definitely see that. And I wonder, I think it's not just the responsibility of the accountant as well, but it's also, there's so much pressure on likes of you guys, right? Providing the software, providing the support, there's a whole list, isn't there, of
I think there is one thing which I'm not saying it, I'm finding it hard, but I think to your point on the vendor, there is such a responsibility that, we need to make sure that our solutions are being MTD compliant, and B, that they work so we need to work, closely with the likes of HMRC and so on. But I think people underestimate how much effort for the vendor goes into this. It's, we're talking a lot of effort. It just doesn't happen overnight or over a few weeks. And you have huge teams of people working on it. So it might seem easy or like it should be quick fix, but in reality it's not.
Yeah, 100%. Safe to say that you've come to many of these events. You're well known in the industry and people respect you and look up to you. What is your taking, what would you teach anyone who's maybe never been to an event, or say teach, but what's your advice you would give them for getting action out of an event like this? Like, we've got to give up our time, we've got to give up all of everything else. So how would you have approached it, and what is the tips you can give people for making the most out of it?
So when I started to attend the events, I was still kind of working in a top 500 firm.
Yeah.
You need to have a plan, right? Because you're taking at least a day out, if I'm not talking travel time or flight time in my case. So you need to make sure you maximize on the time that you've been here. And you need a plan. So I would always advise, look at who are the exhibitors, look at the program, what are the talks, and identify which talks I want to attend to, which vendors I want to maybe look closer into, or maybe which vendors I want to talk to, and maybe even reach out to them, try to make appointment, because you can come to the stand and the person you want to talk to, they're not there. So plan strategically what you're going to get out of the day. That's kind of, you need to do that. Otherwise, you just keep wandering around. Another thing then, after the event like today, you need to almost like summarize, look at the notes. Okay, what I'm going to do, what is my action? Maybe you set up some meetings and so on. Build on these connections. I've connected at these events with many people, which I'm still connected to today. And the last thing, wear very comfortable shoes. I made a mistake. I changed for my speaker slot into heels, which I forgot to change. And it's tough. Wear good shoes.
Wear good shoes. Always wear, and bring water as well. Like, always have water on hand.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you love most about this industry?
I love the fact that the accountants, perception of an accountant is they are number crunchers. But I think most of the accountants are just caring creatures.
Yeah.
They care. They have business. They want to make money, but they do care. And I never stop admiring it. For accountants, their job doesn't finish at 5. Their job finishes when they do last return, meeting the deadline. And I think that's something to applaud, that integrity and loyalty they have to their profession and the clients. You don't see it in lots of other professions. So that's what I absolutely love. And, we've been hit with so many things and changes. If I start with COVID and furlough and, everything, all the adversity, they always come out of it at the other end and really supporting their clients and their businesses. So, resilience, it's something to be admired.
I love that. So that's what you love about the industry, but what would you like to change? What keeps you up at night?
Honestly, I don't think we are moving fast enough. And, I can say it on the behalf of a vendor, but also, speaking to many firms, a lot of the times there is a misconception that firms have that maybe they think they're further ahead than they are, and that creates a lot of friction.
Yeah.
We need to be a little bit more adventurous and a little bit more open-minded. And sometimes it's frustration to see the potential of the firm who doesn't see it themselves yet. And, if they would just go a few steps further, they'll be somewhere completely, they'll be like really much faster, more efficient. So I think that's not saying that I hate, but it's a frustration of mine, really, that if we only would realize the potential that we can achieve with the right tools, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and you can see how much good it can do, right? Like,
absolutely.
That's the thing. Okay, so if I was to give you a time machine, and with this time machine you could go back 12 months or maybe longer, however long it needs to be, is there anything you're using now, kitchen gadget, it could be a tech item, it could be some software, it could be anything that you're using now that you wish you could go back in time, give your past self so that you could get that sooner? Is there anything you can think of that maybe the audience will go, I've never thought about that?
Okay, so on a non-tech side, I wish I had a cleaner sooner.
Has it helped?
It helped just enormously, so I wish I've done it sooner.
Yeah? So you go 12 months, tell past self.
Do it. Yeah. Don't hesitate.
And you got your particular cleaner in mind as well. That's the one you're going to go for. Yeah.
Sorry, very, very pragmatic. On the other hand, for me, probably the most revolutionary in my professional life was like minute-taking tool, which enables me to be actually present at every meeting. Let the tool, take care of, taking minutes, transcribing, and then, I'm kind of recapping on it. So that definitely was a revelation for me. And also, when we have days we go from one meeting to another, you don't really have time to reflect. So that's a great thing, just to have that all summarized so you don't miss out on the important points. So I think that would be, for me, definitely the number one.
Love that. I know how much it's changed our practice, just having it all there, put it into our CRM solution. Every meeting we had, with consent, obviously, there. And it just empowers the whole team, right? The team can see that meeting they weren't a part of, but they now understand exactly what's happening.
Exactly, right? Because it will happen, you will miss meetings, right? And nobody needs to fill you in. You have all of that there.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And you kind of answered it, but let's put it in a different way. If I gave you that same time machine, but we went forward in time, how do you feel that AI is going to impact a practice? I know there's some really good innovations coming from the likes of and others out there, but what's your gut feeling of where AI is going to go? Are we just going to have forgotten about it in 12 months' time, or do you think there's going to be enough there that we're going to see some tangible benefits out of it?
Definitely AI is here going to stay. I think we'll have more guides and rules and regulations around that. But as a practitioner, I would hope, and this is kind of what is our plan in Iris as well, that it will make the accountant that extra bit more efficient, so they can, spend more time, to talk to their clients rather than, looking at the figures and trying to see, what's behind the figures. So then, for example, like anomaly detection or something that will flag to you any abnormalities. It spots it. Obviously, it's you're still going to go and validate it and verify it, but I think it can pinpoint to the potential issues. So I think it can make the accountant faster, quicker to come back to the client as well, but also giving them more. I always say, I think the AI, and I don't know whether that's just an idea in my head, but I see AI and tech actually as an opportunity for me as an accountant to be more human person.
Definitely,
using that tech.
100%.
And I think that's where I definitely would like to see we going, where it helps us to be better human beings because we have more time to think, more headspace, right? More capacity, so we can actually elaborate on that thinking and do something about it.
Love that. I couldn't agree more, and hopefully we'll get there. Let's hope for
Fingers
it.
Crossed.
Fingers crossed. So do you want to talk a little bit about, you've done the talk, have you got another talk to go?
No, we've just done one. Yeah.
How did that go? What was topics on?
It was very good, standing room only.
Oh, amazing. Well done.
So it's easy to do a talk with a client. So we had Nick Padenberg and one of my colleagues, Corbin Turner, and we talked about MTD, sole traders, and Nick talked about his journey as he embarked on the pilot and his experience, good and bad. So I think for everybody in the room, it was enlightening because they heard from somebody who actually went through it. So who is ahead, maybe 6 months, and to share that experience. So I think, that's why it was well attended and people actually stayed until the end because it was very engaging. Yeah.
And because that's what people want to know, right? We're at that point where there's just so much unknown. We just need that just to tell us like how it's going to go, and we just want that reassurance, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, because we all wanted to sell our software, and pretty much every software vendor here has MTD compliant solution, right? So that's a given. But how actually then? What do you do with it? How do you deal with that process? What should you do next? And this. I think that's now very important, and as we go closer to that, I think it will become more and more important.
Definitely. Right, we're at that time in our podcast now where we are going to do our little game. So what I want to use this opportunity to do is I've got 5 cards in front of me, and you are going to basically guess who's on these 5 cards. Now, we've got, just to warn you, it's not just people here as well, so you might want to use your questions that we get in to figure out if it's a person or not.
Okay.
And remember, at any point, you get the opportunity to skip. And if you do skip, absolutely fine, but you get a 1-minute penalty.
This is closing at 5, right? Okay, let's do this.
You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. And you've already told me that you wanted to be
Caroline. Hopton.
So
I know.
You've got this. We've got every faith in you.
Good luck to me.
All right. Okay. So starting in 3, 2, 1. Ask me any questions you want. Go.
Is it a person?
It is. Yes.
Is it a female?
No.
So it's a male. Is it accountant?
No.
Is it influencer in the accountancy space?
Yes, but that's not what he's known for. Definitely an influencer. He'll probably won't admit it, but he is.
Does he have to do anything with accountancy software or bookkeeping software?
Yeah. He's part of one. He's a big advocate for one of the softwares. Like he works for one of the softwares.
It's not Will Farnell.
No. Close though. You're in the right ballpark.
Close. Gosh.
What software is he related to?
So is it bookkeeping or is it
It's bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping software. Is it Nick?
No.
No.
Maybe try and guess what bookkeeping. That'll massively
what
help.
bookkeeping?
Yeah, so go through them and I'll say yes or no.
So is it QuickBooks?
No.
Bookkeeping, Sage?
Yes.
Is it Chris Downing?
Chris Downing, yes.
Oh,
Come on, you got next
well
one, go.
Done me. Okay, person?
Yes.
Female?
Yes.
Accounting influencer?
Definitely, 100%. Definitely an influencer.
Is she accountant?
Less accountant, more...
Tax advisor?
They want bookkeeper?
Bookkeeper?
Well, she may have sold a practice.
Bev Flanagan?
Close, but no.
Zoe?
Or?
Oh, this is embarrassing. I will.
You do know it.
So, I'm sure I know her.
You're a six-figure bookkeeper?
6-figure bookkeeper, but I don't
You know,
remember.
Joe
Yes.
would. We'll give you that
Joe,
one.
yes. Okay.
Go.
Pass. Person?
Yes.
Male?
No.
Okay, it's a female. Is she accountant?
Yes.
Is she an influencer?
Yes.
Is she still practicing accountant?
Yes.
Lucy Cohen?
No.
Does she have her own podcast?
Yes.
Now, all the names now. Does she like pink?
Yes.
And you know who I mean?
I'll give it. Rachel.
Rachel,
Yeah.
yes.
And we got 2 more.
Female?
Yes.
Accountant?
Yes.
Influencer?
Yes.
Practicing accountant?
Yes. Podcast as well.
Does she have a podcast?
She does, yes. Quite new to the industry.
Wait.
In fact, her first talk ever was this time last year.
Okay, I pass.
Go pass on that. Grace Hardy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed. Male?
No.
Female?
No.
Vendor?
No.
Animal?
Although I'm desperate to get animals in here.
Software?
No.
Ooh. Event? Person? Caroline Hopton?
No, not a person, but an event.
It's Accountex? No.
Accountex, but which one?
Accountex North?
No.
Accountex London?
Yes, congratulations. So I'll have to give you 1 pass for that, but I won't give you because you knew who it was. Just
I know.
For the other 2, you just
Thank you.
couldn't remember the names. That's absolutely fine. So with 1 pass, That puts you on 4 minutes 46. So I think that's a very respectable
I did
score.
beat Caroline Hobden, didn't I? No?
You missed out on Caroline Hobden by 22 seconds.
Okay,
So
Caroline.
it's very close, very close. And
Okay.
Caroline was one of our options, so I should have put her in there and got a
Okay.
few from there. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast. Use
Thank
that
you for
one, that
having
one,
me.
that one, that one. Any of those cameras you can find there, and plug away. The floor is yours.
So my pitch, right?
Your pitch, go for it.
So I'm not prepared, but I'm going to pitch the best I can. So if you are looking for full end-to-end solution for your firm, whether it's small or big, I think Iris is the solution for you to consider. Because with Dex now in our family, we have truly full end-to-end from the onboarding, AML compliance to capturing data, tax accounts, reporting, payroll, HR, everything. We have all of that. And not only that, Iris does outsourcing as well as hosting. And for the upcoming MTD, we have designed specific MTD bundles for sole traders, fully managed MTD and MTD Lite. If you want to know more, reach out to me or speak to us, and we'll try to support you in any way we can. Thank you.
Amazing. And hopefully one day the big quiz will come back, because we really enjoyed the big quiz.
I'll put it as a request for our marketing.
Amazing. And maybe even possibly Clubhouse comes back, but who knows? Who knows? I mean,
Maybe.
that's probably less likely, isn't it? Let's be
I
honest.
would say.
But thank you so much for joining us on our little podcast. Hopefully one day we'll get you on a Cool Friends podcast, and then you yourself can get yourself a Top Trump card as well. That's a dream, right? That's the dream to
That's
get you.
the ultimate. Yeah. Thank
So-
you for having me.
Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this content, and of course you've enjoyed it with such a wonderful guests that we've had, then make sure you like, subscribe, and all that sort of stuff, because we've got more content coming your way around Accountex 2025. We've got more Pitstop podcasts. We've got the grid walk, and obviously we've got some cool friends coming your way as well. So thank you very much. Thank you for giving up your time. Thank you for coming to talk to us, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.